Hey guys, this is Crisis169 coming to you with a emergency video here though. The G4 and the nostalgia train has pretty much been derailed. Right now with it, the reports I'm getting in from other people, Chris, Future USA, and people like that, that Frost, who put out a tweet saying she survived when her colleague was given the axe, layoffs, is now gone. That being said, though, what does it mean for G4? Well, Kevin Pereira, who is actually the vice president, was let go too as well. Real recently. And some unconfirmed reports said that Adam Sessler has left G4. So it's safe to say that the ship that was G4 hit the iceberg and is now sinking. I'm surprised that Morgan didn't come back. Livy and Monday making cameo. I'm kind of surprised. Or even Cheat come back. Like, like a cheat channel. Like people that cheat. Like one little girl that cheats. You all feel like that. I'm surprised. They didn't, make a cameo. Like they did in the very last episode of G4, the original send-off show. Because Cheat wasn't on there for a while. Cheat, dissolved a while back. And I'm surprised that they didn't bring back the screensavers, if they were still alive, and give the final hurrah to G4, with maybe like a rest of the, like a whole month of old classic shows or whatever, way back then, back in 2012, 2014 when it was finally given the axe, the first time. But even I thought about G4, the newer version of G4, and I'm not convinced by it. I wasn't convinced then, and I'm not convinced now by it, that it would matter. And I'm kind of, right about that. I'm kind of right about that. Because if you look at it now, brass tacks it all, it's pretty much, dead in the water. And it's sad. But we live in 2022. Hell, I make content about video games. And I just sit in front of a camera and talk about it. I make content about games that are things game related. Alpha Omega Sin, if you take USA, Angry Video Game Nerd, Angry Joe, a gaming historian. We go on for hours. These individuals, including myself, I'm the lowest one total here, and that's fine, make content in one way or another about video games. One way or another, we make content about video games that is put into video games somehow. One way or another, we create the foundation of the video games. And I think that's where I think G4 got it wrong. Yes, they put Scott the Woz on there. And that's a very good move in part. Of course, it's all older content. From season 1 to season whatever he's at now. And that's fine. But you can go on YouTube Premium, like I have, and watch all his stuff and new stuff just like that with no commercials. Or ads, they call it. But that being said, though, could G4 work in 2022? If they brought back the screensavers, if they had computer building text. I have a brother-in-law named Justin. I got friends named Justin, friends named Eric, people in the world I got to talk to that have computer knowledge, that build PCs. You don't think they won't mind having have an hour show? Maybe it's only, on the line. They shouldn't sit to G4 and they can put it on their TV channel, a time slot for an hour to learn how to build a PC. You bring back the screensavers. Bring back hell, my sister. You can have her have a weekly ad running with her husband Justin about how to IT property computers, how to build computers, how to install things. Yes, it sounds stupid, but you know what though? G4 can be more than just that. It'd be something worthwhile. It'd be something worthwhile that would help G4, diversify itself from being just a retro back in 2000, 2005 good gaming information channel, to be, a general purpose PC, and maybe even have console recommendations, or, put my videos on there. Probably late night, no one's watching probably, but everybody's videos on there. I know it's not money in my face. Don't make a lot of money, obviously, but it's not about money when you're trying to jumpstart a troubling company. It's not about money. It's about the fact that you need to have a diversity of different people on there. Have Scott the Waz and Angry Video Game Nerd need a little more already immature, obviously, and maybe Angry Joe show on there a couple times, maybe once a month. Have like a rerun, or maybe or like a live special. Maybe he host E3 or whatever E3 is called, or all of us, myself included, Go out there and you go to Comic-Con, you go to Game-Con, you go to these things. Like the old days G4 was, where it was fun. There's many people out there that could be different. Adversity. Even if you just did videos and just upload them to G4 and they just send them on the on their show, or the syndication show, you probably have to have me have a little more, maybe black drape, maybe a little more lighting, whatever, animation maybe. But people like that, or you can learn how to build PCs, or you talk about PC building. You talk about, I bought this PC 5600X, and this is my thing, and it's how I, and it's about 3070, 2060 to 3070, and you're comparing stuff, and you be diverse as possible. You keep yourself relevant as possible. But once you don't do that, you become the G4. You become a watered-down version of what it was. And it's not always bad. Being a watered down is not always bad, okay? Being something that's a little watered down is not always bad. But after a while, the watered down, it just doesn't taste like the original. Okay? So I think it's time for people to understand G4 dead. This is my video, Christ169. Like, subscribe, ring that bell. I'm a gamer tag, Christ169, on Xbox Live, PC, and on Battle.net, Crisis169. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.